Hello again, everyone. I hope this is going to be kind of quick. I was having a little play this morning and suddenly struck down with a really nasty headache. I've taken a couple of tablets and it's starting to go, so I'm just hoping I can get something done really quickly. I found this embossing folder, which I got from Amazon, and I really love the rough scripty thing of it. Practiced here, and I thought, yeah, I really do like that. I think it's one of those things that could be one way or the other. I'm not quite sure which is the right way up. But then I cut out one of the Gummiapan Advent tag things, and I thought I'll try and emboss this, which is what I did. And all I simply did was to pop it into the folder and leave that little bit as if it's, you know, the script that was in there. So popped it through. This particular one, I found a little difficult to find the right sandwich. My embossing plate was too thick. So I used a regular cutting plate and a couple of shims. This is a piece of mylar. This is a shim that you're supposed to use if you've used some colouring. And I just popped those between the cutting plate and the embossing folder. So let's just try this again. And there's my beautiful embossing in there. Okay, so that was that. Then I thought I would do a little bit of shading. Got out my mylar sheet, some pumice stone distress oxide, and just went around the edges like this, just to distress it a little bit. After I'd done a sort of a hefty bit around the edge, I just used the brush with what was left on it just to go over the whole thing so it doesn't look quite so sort of pristine and white as it was, just like this, just a very gentle shading. Okay, the next thing I tried were these splats, and I've never been very good at splats ever. And the other day when I got out my Aqua tints, there was this gold one and it was really very gummed up. I had to give it a really big shake. And when I tried with a paintbrush, just dipping into there, it was still a bit thick to do splats. So all I did was this. Let me move this out of the way. A little bit of extra water just into the lid, and then did my splat. Oops, there's a big one. Splats. And it doesn't matter where they go. It's just kind of random. And I may use that for the card base as well. Let me do that now. No, I won't, because I'm going to do something else first, and I would like these on the top. I'll just put the lid back on and pop the brush into the water. I say I'm going to do these things, and often by the time I get to the stage, I've forgotten about it. So I'll pop that into the water. Okay, this is the panel I intend using. Slight dirty mark there, so that's probably a very good place for this to go. What I thought I would do today was to use some distress oxide sprays, which I bought. After I bought them, I only bought about 4, but after I bought them, I thought to myself, you know, I could make these. Oh, that's frayed burlap. That one's a bit darker than I wanted. Let me have a look. That one, it's amazing, that one. It's got a lot of blue in it. Needs a really good shake to get that going. Speckled egg, that's what I wanted. Speckled egg and pumice stone. Those are the two. Okay, and what I thought I'd do is put a little bit of each of these onto my card base. So I'm going to pop it into my spraying box because, you know, it could go absolutely everywhere. So here's my spraying box. Pop my card base in there. And if I do short bursts with the spray fairly close, I get big droplets. So I'll just do a few of those. If I do a distance, I get, oh, there's an interesting one. Goodness me. saying I'm doing one thing and I do something quite different. Let's just take a bit of this away. It's quite nice though, isn't it? Okay. And I'm going to put just a little bit of the pumice stone. I like those big splats up there. Just a bit of this. Spray over there first. I think this is a fabulous combination. That's as much as I'm going to do. So I'll leave that out. No, I won't. I'll try and do my gold splats now. Right, where are my bits? Here's the gold ink. There's not much in the top now because I've used it. Give it another shake. Okay, there's a bit in the lid. Put a tiny drop of water in there. This is a different spray from the one I used before. Get my paintbrush, dip it into here, and let's have a few. Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? I'm really usually not very good at splats, but I like those, so that's excellent. Put the lid back on this, and we'll get back to this bit. It has some repositionable glue on, and it's sticking. There we go, cut it off. Let's turn that over. Oh, that's pretty grim. I think I might put a clean piece in for the next time. Sorry about knocking the camera. Okay, now I've got this. I don't know which one I did when, but there we go. And I thought I would add some of this embossing with embossing paste. I really need that to dry first. Let me give it a quick burst with my heat tool. Actually, before I do that embossing, I'll just do a bit of stamping with this. This is one of my absolute favourites, I have to say. Okay, this bit is quite like the embossing, the embossing folder I used there. Got the edge on, but that's neither here nor there. Put a bit something else on, this one. It's really, I love it, absolutely love it. Let's put a bit more somewhere here. I put the same one that I used there, but further over, down there. The lines are just lovely, absolutely lovely. A bit more. Oh, I do love it. A bit more over there. Excellent. Okay, leave that for the moment. Put the lid back on this. I'm going to do this embossing now. Here's my piece of... This is Crafters Workshop. TCW454S. Love it. Okay, let's just have a bit down here. I've just picked up some Sizzix dimensional paste. I'll just pop a bit of this on. And what I thought I'd do today is sprinkle a little gold glamour dust. Normally I use just the clear glamour dust, but today I thought I would try with a little bit of gold, see if we can go a little bit opulent. A little bit more. Okay. Oh, isn't that lovely? And I thought we'd have this bit here, just up there somewhere. Put it near the edge, I think. Okay. If you make your own stencils, it's always better if you can use thicker mylar, because if you're going to use embossing paste, you get a thicker layer of it. So I'm going to pop that into some water, cover this up, but I just want to try and sprinkle a little bit of this gold onto the embossing paste. Do it over a bit of paper, I think. Okay, we leave that to dry, and I'll get that back into the pot later because I have to take the whole top off to do it, and I'll do that presently. Okie dokie. Right, now as to my little gizmo that I want to put on, that, because of the gold round here, I feel that needs a bit of gold as well. So out comes my ever faithful embossing powder, not embossing, gilding wax. Get it right in a minute. Okay. Might just rub a little bit of this over the text, over the surface of the text as well. Just need a bit more. Trying to get it just on the surface, so I just use this quite obliquely. There we go. Okay. Going to go on there, and I thought I'd just decorate it with a few flowers, and I've cut these flowers from a strip that I cut with this. Just cut them out, and I thought I'd just put a few around here, and kind of that's going to do it. As far as design is concerned, then I want to put on a sentiment. Right, I'm going to colour these, and I've been doing a bit of experimenting this morning to find the colour in my Ohuhu Markers, which most closely matches Speckled Egg. And I've come up with these two. MG 020 and 030, and they're described as blue-grey. So I've been having a go on here. One of them was more of a green, but this one is the lighter. 20 is the lighter one. I'll put that in the middle. I'm thinking I may put little pearls in the centre of these flowers, which is why I haven't bothered taking them out. I've got some somewhere. I've had them out this morning. I thought I'd left them on the side here. The sentiments that are like negative ones, you know, like the Dymo printing things. And I thought that would be fun to have a sentiment like that on. I think it's often very good with these kinds of mixed media cards. I quite like the effect. Okay. Needs toning down a trifle, doesn't it? Right. I've got visions of both twinkle and a bit of gilding wax on the tips of these. So we'll see how we go. They look very blue now. I'm going to have to use the one that I got earlier, which was more green. I think this was the one. Okay, the next thing is the twinkle. and then the gold. Right, a bit of shape and then pearls. I think that's the way forward. Tiny one for this little one here. I may decide to make them gold, I don't know yet. Slightly larger one for this one. In fact, for these two. And larger again. Is that the same size? Looks like it. Let's get a slightly larger one. Might be one of these. I think it might be. Let's open this packet. I get these either from Amazon or eBay, but the sellers seem to kind of come and go, and I just feel lucky if I find them. So I had to buy, with this particular lot, I had to buy some enormous ones, which I really probably won't ever use. But I have a granddaughter who loves to have a bit of bling, and so Cleo is really happy to use some of the things that I find a little bit de trop. So there we go. Right, let's see. Pop these on, and let me just find this. Oh, it's here. It is. We've got It's Time to Enjoy Your Celebrations. Make a wish's wish. Let's celebrate. Happy birthday party time. And I think I might just do happy birthday. It's kind of pretty. Let's get these out. There's the birthday. There's the happy. So, might look rather nice in pumice stone as well. So let me get some scrap. I've always got these offcut. This is the offcut that I get when I cut one of those cards. So let's do the happy. Actually, I think I might use Sahara sand, which is this is the one. It goes very well with pumice stone. I'll try it with this, and I'll try it with the pumice stone and see which I prefer. Let's try it with the pumice stone and see. Yes, I prefer the Sahara sand, so we'll do birthday in the same way. That's great. Just cut these out with my long bladed scissors. Not very good at cutting straight, which is why long bladed scissors really do help. So there's our card for today. Those are going to be popped up onto foam tape, and I think that might be on foam tape too, just to give a little bit of, just a little bit of dimension. So I'm sorry it's kind of hurried, but as I say, I've not been feeling too special with this headache, so I hope you have a lovely day, and do come back and see me very soon.